Hi there. I want to do a little talk. Now, on this particular talk, I want to talk about the illusion of separation. And this is what happened to me. This is what happens, and happened to me when I had this awakening. And as you're evolving with it, what's actually happening is you're realizing that everything, that you are infinity itself, that there's one infinity and you're it, and that everything that is present is a reflection of this one infinity. It's almost like there's one self, one endless super self infinity, and everything around you is just you. And you're loving it, because when we love something or someone, it's always because we see ourselves in that experience. So imagine the kind of love that someone experiences when they wake up. When we love someone, it's usually because we see a bit of ourselves in that person. That's genuine love. When you wake up, you're seeing yourself in everything and everyone. You're seeing different reflections, different elements of yourself. So it's a deep divine love that you're experiencing, and you do realize that that separation is just an experience. We are just infinite energy, vibration, sound, whatever you want to call it, that is nothingness. Because what nothingness is this infinite state of possibility. It's aware of itself, you see. And once you have awareness, you have life. That's what nothingness is. So you can only have life, you see. So when people think, is there life after death? There's only life. And it just goes on. It just changes. It just changes its form or structure. But you're doing it. You're the life form. You're the infinity. And you're dictating every experience that you have. And you're arranging it that way because you are divine consciousness. And divine consciousness, your higher self divine consciousness, arranges everything for your highest good and the highest outcome. It's a super intelligence that we all ultimately are. But when we're not awakened, we think we're separate, you see, because everything seems separation seems to be the situation. But when you wake up, you're going back to the source that's within your heart space, and you're ascending back to this divine power, this endless, infinite, divine source, and it just amplifies more and more. But that's what it's like. It's like you're seeing yourself, and people watching this, you'll know that people fall in love when they see themselves in something else or someone else, and that's the part that they're loving. That's when it's genuine. Imagine that feeling. This is how it's like when you wake up. You're seeing this everywhere. It's like you're seeing yourself in everyone, and it's the part of yourself that you're loving, and it builds up this deep heart connection with people and respect, because you realise that they're all reflections of you, but they're all present to ascend you, to heal you. Everything and everyone is your spiritual teachers and reflections. And that's why I always say that I know nothing, because that's what you realise. It humbles you. And I'm being absolutely as real as I can be when I'm saying that. But, I'm just trying to get it out there, so people can imagine in their heads what it would be like to have this kind of love in everywhere you look. And everywhere you look is you're seeing a part of yourself that you're going to love, because like I say, you're always in love with something or someone when you can spot a bit of yourself in it. Amplify that, and then you might have an awakening, and you're seeing bits of yourself everywhere. And yet it does build up this connection with people, this compassion. Compassion is a big part of the spiritual ascension awakening process. That's a big test of it. That's a big part of it. And ultimately the whole reality world, whatever you want to call it, is going through this process. Different levels and different ways, and levels don't mean better or worse. There is no better or worse. That is just an illusion. Same as a separation. Just different stages. And the divine conscious, your divine conscious, has arranged it perfectly. To the law of love. Infinite love is the law. That is the law, the governor behind all things, is love. This infinite, limitless, unconditional, divine love. And that is the governor. That governs all things. And everything is arranged to this law, you see. So that's why everything going on is for your highest good at that moment in time. And that's how the divine conscious arranges everything so perfectly and mathematically well. And so perfect. You know, because it's going by this law, you see. And like I was saying the other day, about heart connections and what happens when you're, thinking of your deepest intention, your deepest feelings. Eventually, as you're ascending with this, you're working with your brain and your heart. So what you're doing is you're ascending to divine intelligence, this consciousness I'm talking about. And then you're aware that you're ascending, and then once you're aware of what's going of the ascension process, it happens super quick. It happens super quick once you're aware of this. Once you're aware that you are divine consciousness. When people, because everything is to do with what you're aware of. Whatever you're aware of, it's going to go a lot quicker than if you're not aware of something. Then you start concentrating on it. You start noticing it. So that's a very important point to make as well. So that's just it. But regarding this path that I'm on, regarding the videos that I'm doing, I'm just thinking just now that I started doing these videos a good while ago, and for years before I was doing the videos, there was a lot of worry. I was worried about how I was going to present it. I was, nervy because I've had this awakening to share it, but I felt I've got to share it in the right manner. I want to make people to understand. And I've came on in leaps and bounds with the videos, because when I was first doing a video, I was doing it like 3 or 4 times. I wasn't happy with it, but now I can just do it first time. So that's really good regarding what I'm doing, and that's why I understand that I've had this experience just to pass it on, this awakening, and that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because there might be one person that's going through this. When I went through it, I was very very alone, and there was no one else to talk. No one understood what I was going through, and so I'm doing this to help someone else that might be going through this. So that compassion that I've got for what I was feeling, I'm doing this for that reason. But anyway, I just think I'll end it there. If you're watching this video, remember, divine consciousness arranges everything. Everything that you're thinking, feeling, experiencing, it's all part of your ascension process. So if you're watching this, you're meant to be watching it at this time. Everything is in fact perfect. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you.